Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak. His name is Mike Brenner. We are continuing our series of videos right now for the beginner football bettor with a football season less than a month away, right?
Ooh, I love it. I can't wait.
Right. So if you are not a beginner, no need to watch this video. But the topic of this video is betting.
But they can still watch and enjoy it because they enjoy watching us.
Yes, that's right. And they can reminisce about when they were beginners.
That's
because
right.
everyone, even Billy Walters, was a beginner sports bettor. Billy Walters, of course, is the most famous, most successful sports bettor in the history of sports betting. And the topic of today's video is
Pete, also, not to interrupt you, because this is how we roll. Also, sometimes it's good to go back to the basics.
Sure, absolutely. Totals. What are totals? Totals are the total amount of points scored in a game. You can also have team totals, which would be the total amount of points that a team scores in the game, and first half, second half totals, which would be the total amount of points scored by both teams in the first half or the second half. And sometimes, these can be the best ways to bet these games. If you look at the point spread or the money line and decide that the market is dead on with that, then you look at the total, and sometimes the total can be a bet that you would prefer over a spread, right, Mike Brenner?
Yes, absolutely. And I wanted to ask you, as a handicapper, sometimes you find your strength in a certain avenue of profit in a certain way to attack this. And I have, since I've met you, totals is really your thing. That is your forte.
Stronger at totals than size.
Exactly. Sure. And was that something that you just kind of found naturally, Pete? Or did you kind of say, hey, I'm going to research this, and then kind of found your groove?
It was trial and error. I just started doing things, and I started employing my various techniques. And I found over a huge sample size, because I've been doing this a long time, 15 years, I found that my approaches and strategies for handicapping totals were much more effective than my strategies and approaches for handicapping sides. And so I focus on totals more, but I'm always handicapping everything and looking to learn. But absolutely, there's some people who focus on totals. Some people who completely ignore them. So it's really up to you as a bettor which one feels better for you.
Now, another question, again, the only stupid question is the one you don't ask. With totals, do you find yourself that the score is everything, or are there other factors that are so important in determining, a total, and not just get all caught up in, well, this team scores this much and they give up this much?
The score is everything. Okay. Some people consider how many people are in the stands. Some people consider, what do you mean, the scores? Of course, the score is everything. What do you mean?
Well, I'm saying, is there factors that you can, for the beginner, injury reports, things of that nature? Hey, there's 3 guys aren't going to be playing this week. This is a team that's usually scoring 27 a game. Look out, okay? Their main receiver's out. So what I'm saying is there's other factors that are so important each week to take into just the numbers.
Oh, yeah. I would say that the factors used for handicapping totals are the same as the factors used for handicapping the sides. It's just that on any given game, you're looking for lines that the market is hanging that you think are incorrect. Okay. So I use the same factors to handicap a total or a side. It's just that sometimes I'll handicap a game and see and decide that, in my opinion, the sides are correct, but the totals are off, and then I'll make a bet on the total. But no, I would say that the factors involved are exactly the same. We're using momentum, style of play, injuries, of course, trends, and recent performance. All those kinds of things are the same factors that I would use to handicap a side or a total, for sure.
And being that totals is your forte, more or less, do you find once in a while there's one that's just too good to be true? And has that become a 10-foot pole, or is that something, hey, there's a reason maybe the books did not adjust?
Yeah, no, I would say that there are. Because I'm much better at totals. There's rarely a total that confuses me. So usually when because I'm experienced at it, when I see a big edge with a total, I feel pretty confident that I'm right. But there certainly can be some big edges, and a lot of times I'll be expecting, because if you do this a long time, you can sort of anticipate where the totals are going to be. So I know where they're going to come, I know why they're that way, and I will bet accordingly. But I wouldn't say there's totals that are too good to be true, because at this point, if I see a total that I see an edge and I feel like there's an edge on, I consider myself to be right.
Very well said, and that comes directly from Totals Loshak.
All right, so whether you want to bet totals or sides or any other kind of bet, sportsbookreview.com is where you can go to decide which sportsbook to use. That sportsbookreview.com is, what is it, Mike Brenner? Tell them what it is.
Sportsbookreview.com also is where you can do the line shopping. You're going to find out that you can play with this book and get better lines for college than you can for NFL. All right, I myself, I'll have 3 to 4 accounts open for football because of the advantages and teasers, etc. So with that being said, there's so much that is so important that plays into it, but most and foremost, you want to make sure you're getting paid. So the ones that are rated high with us, that's who you want to play with.
Sportsbookreview.com.
Always on the go? Bet365 has one of the top mobile platforms in today's market. Sign up today and don't let your busy life keep you out of the game.